everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be doing a book haul. I have a bunch of books from the library that I just checked out. I have one that I just purchased and one that a friend has let me borrow. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in this book haul. First book I want to talk about is One Tree Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is a contemporary romance about a woman whose husband died in a plane crash about 4 years ago. She's moved on. She has a new fiance, but now her fiance is back. Apparently he survived the crash and was living on an island for years, and he is back, so now she is caught in a love triangle. I'm not a huge romance contemporary type person, but I thought I would give it a try because there are a lot of people who are just diehard Taylor Jenkins Reid fans, so I thought I would give it a try and see how it goes. The next book I want to talk about is called Me Evie by J.P. Ponmayer, I believe is how you pronounce the last name. This one says it's about a woman named Evie, and her uncle Jim just moved into an isolated beach house. Evie is not her real name, and Jim is not really her uncle. Jim tells Evie she did something terrible back home, that he's hiding her to protect her, but Evie can't remember anything about that night. For all she knows, he's lying. As fragments of her memory return, she starts to wonder if Jim is really her savior or her captor. The next one should come to no surprise because I loved Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris, but I picked up The Breakdown by her to see what this one is about. This one says, Cass is having a hard time since the night she passed the car in the woods. It was in the winding rural road in the middle of a downpour, and a woman is sitting inside, the woman who would be found dead. She's been trying to put the crime out of her mind. What would she have done, really? It's a dangerous road to be on in the middle of a storm, and Cass probably would have been hurt herself if she stopped. Not only that, her husband would be furious if he knew that she'd broken her promise not to take the shortcut, if she did take the shortcut home, sorry. But since then, she's been forgetting every little thing, where she left the car, if she took her pills, even the alarm code. The only thing she can't forget is that woman, the woman she might have saved, and the terrible nagging guilt, and the silent call she receives, or the feeling that someone is watching her. So this one sounds kind of interesting. Not gonna lie, Behind Closed Doors is gonna be really tough to beat, but definitely want to give this one a try. Next on from the library is The Birthday Girl by Melissa De La Cruz. This one sounded really interesting. This one says there is this woman named Ellie. She's turning 40 and she's having this big birthday party. She has everything. A handsome husband, a college-age stepdaughter, 10-year-old little girl, some twin boys. Everything is not quite as it seems. She's been keeping many secrets. This isn't the first birthday celebration that hasn't gone as planned. There's a certain sweet 16 that she's tried hard to forget. There's skeletons in her closet. The usual. Next is the one that I am currently reading, and that is Dear Wife. I'm not going to read the synopsis because I did not read it as I was going in there, so I don't want to kind of spoil anything. But this one kind of goes in between two points of views. It's Beth and Jeffrey. Beth is on the run from her abusive husband. She's trying to start over, get far away. She's trying to make it look like she went this way when she went this way. And then Jeffrey is coming home from his wife gone missing. So he learns a lot of different things about his wife, and you kind of find a little bit more information about the husband. So I'm not sure if these two characters are connected in a way. It kind of sounds like they are, so we'll see. I'll definitely put this in my wrap-up video once I finish it. Next, I'm going to talk about the book that my friend is letting me borrow. It is Why can't I say that? Next is going to be Where the Crawdads Sing. This is by Delilah Owens. I have no idea what this is about. I know it's a woman who kind of grew up in the South swamp area. It's supposed to be like a historical mystery. I'm not a big historical fiction type person, but my friend said that she loved this book. She felt very connected to the characters, and she just says, I have to read it. So I'm not a huge fan of these type of books, but I'll definitely give it a try. Let me know if you've read this down in the comments and tell me what you guys think. I forgot one from the library. It is Too Late by C. Hoover, which is also known as Colleen Hoover. This says, Sloane will go through hell and back for those she loves. She does, every single day. After finding herself stuck in a relationship with the dangerous and morally corrupt Asa Jackson, Sloane will do whatever it takes to get by until she finds a way out. Nothing will get in her way. Nothing except Carter. Sloan is the best thing to ever happen to Asa. And if you ask Asa, he'd say the best thing that's ever happened to Sloan. Despite Sloan's disapproval for Asa's sinister lifestyle, he does exactly what he needs to do in order to step ahead in his business. He also does exactly what he needs to do in order to stay ahead of Sloan. Nothing will get in his way. Nothing except Carter. Sorry, it was really hard to read that. So that's why I kind of read it a little slowly. So this one I've heard is a little bit of a thriller romance. I loved Verity by Colleen Hoover, so I definitely want to give this one a try. This was a recommendation from Jacqueline over at We Be Bookin'. I saw her top 10 favorite books of 2019, and this one made the list, so I definitely want to give it a shot. Last is the book that I just purchased today. I saw this one floating around Instagram, and I just had to have it. There was a huge line at the library, so I ended up paying. That is The Better Liar by Tannen Jones. This book is about a woman whose father just passed away, and in order for her to get her inheritance, her and her sister have to come together to collect it. When she arrives to, visit her sister who she hasn't seen in years, her sister is actually dead. Now, to get the money, she has to come up with a new plan, so she conceals her sister's death and meets this other woman, gives her the same deal, like, if you pretend to be my sister, we can go together, get this money, you can take my sister's half and I can get my half, and everything will be said and done. But I believe that the woman pretending to be the sister has a lot of secrets and dark past that may come up, as well as the sister that she's pretending to be also has a lot of baggage as well. So this one just sounds so good. I love this cover. I cannot wait to read this one. So it's gonna be really hard not to read this one when I have so many other borrowed books. So yeah. All right, guys, that is all of the books that I have here in my haul. Let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these, if you have any suggestions. I love suggestions, so definitely don't hesitate at all. Don't forget to subscribe and also follow my Instagram. Everything will be linked down below in the description box. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.